let's speak about the state of the market right now and what's really going on. What is happening, investors? It is your boy Jack. I am not a financial advisor. I got the clothing line to prove that fact. And there's a few things I want to speak about today. It's a little bit of a different video. I want to speak about everything that's been going on with GME and AMC and all of these hype stocks in general. There's a saying out there is, when your friends and your co-workers and your family all start speaking about stocks, there's something wrong. And obviously right now, everybody's speaking about stocks. I personally am getting so many more messages than ever before from people who have never invested before. And a lot of them are genuinely interested in learning how to invest. But there is a lot of people out there who just want the quick money. So to start that video off, look at this here. If you invest in hot stock tips, you're gonna have a bad time. Now there's a few quotes from Peter Lynch and Warren Buffett that I want to speak through in particular. And then what I really want to do is I want to bring you guys through the GME chart and try to let you guys know what has actually happened here. Because this is not normal and there are a lot of everyday people getting taken advantage of, and there's a lot of everyday people getting burned. I have spoken to several of them. Now a lot of you guys might not think I'm the best guy for this video, as I do speak about hype stocks a lot, I trade penny stocks a lot, but this is a different situation. So my friends, right before we do get into the video, could I please ask you to hit that juicy like button? Drop me a comment down below, just let me know if this video helps you out in any way. I really hope I can help some of you. And please my friend, if you are indeed new around here, hit that juicy red subscribe button and join the family of investors. We're trying to get to 100,000 baby. Also, if you are interested in joining my private Discord group, that's the first link in the description. In there you get access to all of my personal buy and sell darts for long term and short term. I'm going to be setting myself a challenge next week. You'll get more information on that soon. I'll probably make a full video on it. It's going to be very exciting though. Access to over 50 private channels. It's a very juicy community, my friends. If you'd like 2 free stocks on Webull, that's the second link in the description. You have to sign up. For doing that, you get 1 free share, and when you deposit $100, you get a second free share. So let's get right into it. So the first thing here is, if you invest in hot stock tips, you're gonna have a bad time. When your friends or your co-workers who've never spent any time in the stock market start telling you about a company, you're probably gonna have a bad time. Not always. Sometimes they'll get it right. Sometimes, the retail investor will be that powerful that people will make money. And I mean, with GME, with GameStop, with AMC, with BB, with Nokia, with all of those guys, a lot of people did make a lot of money. But there's also a lot of people getting very heavily burned out there, my friends. The first quote I want to speak about is from Peter Lynch, one of the most respected, one of the greatest investors of all times, and he also just has a lot of information out there. He has a lot of really valuable quotes. The worst thing you can do is invest in companies you know nothing about. Unfortunately, buying stocks on ignorance is still a popular American pastime. And a lot of people won't really understand the difference. A lot of people who just open up a brokerage account with the intention of buying GameStop or AMC or whoever it was, won't really understand that that is not investing. Investing is when you actually invest in the company. You are betting that the company is going to do well over time, and therefore their stock price is going to rise over time. You have looked into the fundamentals, you have looked into the financials, you have looked through their 10Qs, their 10Ks, whatever it is. You know what catalyst they have over the next 3 months, over the next 12 months, over the next 5 years. That's what investing is, really basically put. Investing in a company like GME is no more than gambling. I mean, literally, I know it can be fun, you can make loads of money, but you're just as well going and playing some blackjack, genuinely. But you will see why when we look at the stock chart later. It is gambling, it is not investing, my friends. So if you're looking to get into investing, you should not be thinking about GameStop, you should not be thinking about AMC. If you do not already understand what really goes into investing, if you've never done a basic analysis on a company that's out there, don't start with a company like this, because it's complicated and there is so much more going into it than the actual company itself. That is the smallest percentage of what is moving GameStop. Literally 0.00001%. So the worst thing you can do is invest in companies you know nothing about. Then there's a Warren Buffett quote that I really love. A pin lies in wait for every bubble. And when the two eventually meet, a new wave of investors learn the same very old lessons. First, many in Wall Street, a community in which quality control is not prized, will sell investors anything they will buy. And this is why you so often in the market see things go up really fast and things go down really fast. Second, speculation is most dangerous when it looks easiest. And that's the main reason I'm bringing you guys this quote. Speculation is most dangerous when it looks easiest. The reason I'm bringing this up in regards to GME in particular is because it looked so easy. There are so many very smart people online, very smart manipulative people online who said essentially GameStop has to go to $1,000. There's 140% of the float outstanding sold short. We can literally force them to buy our shares up. You really think the big money didn't have a plan as well? I mean, they're going to make their money somewhere. And the guys who are making it look really easy, they're the guys who are probably buying GameStop in the 30s and the 40s and the 50s. They weren't buying it in the 300s, the 400s and the 500s. They already had their position built and they needed you, an uninformed person, to run the price up for them. So a lot of people did make a lot of money, but for everybody who did, somebody else was getting burned. We weren't just taking the big money's money here. There was a lot of retail guys who got burned. So speculation is most dangerous when it looks easiest. Please keep that in mind. And one more thing that can be incredibly difficult to do, which represents the actions of a gambling addict more so than an investor, is this. The most important thing to do if you find yourself in a hole is to stop digging. It is not to chase. It is not to try and recoup your losses. It's not to make the same mistake over and over and over again. It is to stop digging, my friends. If you lost on GME, stop digging. I mean, if you want to become an investor, become an investor. If you go to the casino and you lose $100 on your first bet, I mean, the odds are if you keep doubling that, at some stage, you're going to lose absolutely everything. So the most important thing to do, if you find yourself in a hole, is to stop digging. And I really want to push this message across, my friends. A lot of the people who invest, okay, and a lot of the people who you see investing tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions, tens of millions into the market, it still means very little to them. Their 100,000 loss, percentage-wise, could be less than you losing $10. And that is the fact of the matter, okay? So please, again, I want to stress this one. Don't chase your losses, my friends, please. Now, in order to really demonstrate my point here, I have GME stock here. I have the 4-hour candles, okay? So each one of these candles represents 4 hours of price action. You can see that right now we're all the way back down at about $90 a share. You will see we made highs, a lot of you guys will be aware of this, of $508. That means that somebody out there paid $508 for a share of GameStop. Somebody did. And in the span of 4 hours, that came all the way back down to about $120, and they lost over 76% of their investment. The guys pushing this had bought back here, again, the 20s, the 30s, the 40s, before this huge move happened. And they are making so much money, it is absolutely disgusting. And yes, a lot of this money here we forced away from the hedge funds, but, and this is a big but, a lot of retail investors were buying here as well. It wasn't just a short squeeze. It was not just hedge funds buying this company. I saw it firsthand. So many people who have never invested in their lives got caught here, and so many of them bought at 150, at 200, even at 250, even at 300. And these are people I know and people who don't invest, and it sucks to see. And a lot of them didn't sell. You know, a lot of them would have been up a couple 100% and they didn't sell. I understand the excitement factor. I understand that, you know, you were promised 5x, 10x your money. A lot of shady things go on in the stock market, my friends. And I mean, nobody's squeaky clean. I mean, I trade my penny stocks, I do some swing trades, I make some quick money. But the large majority of my money is in the stock market, in my long-term investments. That is where the big money is, my friends. The quickest way to go broke is to try and get rich quick. If it was easy to get rich quick, everybody would do it. How many people do you know in your friend group, your family group, your co-workers that got rich overnight, my friends? Things like this have been going on for decades and decades and decades, and very, very few people are successful at executing them, at getting in at the right time and getting out at the right time. The quickest way to go broke is to try and get rich quick. And guys, I know when we look at stocks, we look at candles, okay? We look at these green and red lines in front of us. But behind every one of these candles is millions, if not billions of dollars, and tens of thousands, if not hundreds and thousands of investors, of real people and their real money. Not everybody has won here. Another reason I'm making this is because my portfolio is up about 15% in 2 days. And this is not a brag. This is me being somewhat worried, in all honesty. This is not normal. Now, I am, you know, a high growth, very aggressive investor. Some of my money's in penny stocks, that's doing really well. A couple of my bigger positions have done really well. But 15% in the market is not normal in 2 days, my friend. That's going to take some people 2 years if you are investing cautiously in normal market conditions. So what it takes historically for the S&P 500 to do in a year, we've done 2 days in a row. That's not normal. And that's part of the reason I'm making this video now, is because just be careful out there. I don't plan on selling anything, but I am being more cautious in regards to what I do buy, and I am doing more swing trading as of late, just because I see a lot of awfully heavily inflated prices in the market. in pretty much every single sector that is out there, even my favorite ones. And I mean, the guys in the Discord will tell you this. I have been buying some long-term investments. If you watch my full portfolio reveal video, you will see that I recently just bought TTCF. That was my newest addition to the portfolio, but I haven't really been adding to many more long positions. That's what's gotten me more into the swing trading, so I can keep building my capital. I mean, my long-term investments are all doing incredible, but it's doing too good. I just want you guys to be aware that what's happening right now is not normal, and I know a lot of you guys who have been in the market a long time, much longer than me, will be aware of this, but there is a lot of new people coming to the market, and I just want to try and do my part in, you know, helping you guys not get burnt. But anyway, my friends, if you watched this video all the way till the end, I really do genuinely hope I was able to give you some sort of value. If you did enjoy the video, could I please ask you to hit that juicy like button in return? Maybe drop me a comment down below if you'd like more videos like this, and please, my friend, subscribe if you're new around here. Again, if you are interested in joining that private Discord group, you get access to all of my buy and sell alerts. You get pretty much daily messages from me. We're always chatting in there. There's over 2,500 investors giving all of their research. We have people doing everything. I mean, I had loads of guys in there playing GME, and loads of guys made loads of money. And then there's loads of guys who are in index funds. We pretty much cover everything. Now, if you'd like those free stocks on Webull, that's the second link, my friends. Anyway, guys, I hope you all have a beautiful, blessed day. I'm going to see you for another video very soon. Peace.